everyone. Welcome to Room 120 News, your place to find out everything that's going on in our school and in our classroom this week. Well, isn't this weather just absolutely beautiful? So I hope you've had some time this weekend to just be outside and just be in this amazingly beautiful weather. The temperature is perfect in the afternoon, and it's really good to see the sun. We haven't seen the sun in a while. It's been like super rainy and kind of gross. So it's been such a nice weekend, and I hope that you've enjoyed it as well. Just a reminder to please check your child's folder every single night and sign the homework contract in addition to doing the fluency homework. We do want to invite you to be our mystery reader in our classroom. It is just such a fun time for us, and our students love seeing their family members come in and read a book to our class. So just please be sure to check that sign up. I'm going to put a time, like you can pick one of the pre-selected dates, or you can just add your own date. We would love to welcome you anytime Monday through Friday now to be our mystery reader, because we just really value that parent-teacher partnership and parent-class partnership. And so if you are better on a Monday, we would love to invite you on a Monday. So open up days, open up times for you to come in and read to our class, because we really do value that. Our Title I Family Reading Night, which was scheduled for last Thursday but had to be canceled because of school being canceled, has been rescheduled for Tuesday, March the 18th. So please just make sure that you've added that date to your calendar, and you will join us then for some fun reading activities. There will be a new flyer coming home with you soon, I would assume, to remind you of that date as well. It's from 5 till 7 on Tuesday, March the 18th. This week on Wednesday, February the 26th, the third 9 weeks progress reports will be going home. You are going to sign and return that to school as soon as possible. There's a place for you to write comments to me if you need to express anything that's going on that progress report. There's also a caveat at the bottom of the comment that says, like, all middle of the year data and progress has been or will be discussed at your winter conference. So you're more than welcome to write a comment and I can answer you, or you can just kind of wait for your questions for those winter conferences that are, the bulk of them are this coming week. This week we are not going to have a superhero of the week. Sad, right? It's not because we didn't have a student that was worthy of being superhero of the week or that earned it. It's because we're going to move to a new process. The way that I do superhero of the week is I always start by me selecting towards the beginning of the year, and then towards the end of the year it becomes student nominations. So there'll be a nomination form available for students this week that they can pick up and fill out if they feel like someone has done something in our classroom or done something that directly related to them that deserves for that student to be superhero of the week. So this week students will be responsible for looking at each other and looking at what each other are doing and picking out students that are really following the STORM skills. Okay, this is something I mentioned at the very beginning of the year, and then I completely forgot about it. Life got busy, and then here we are again. The Spider-Man of 120. Wow, do you remember? It is a little action figure that we're going to send around home with you to kind of take around your week, and you're going to take photos of you and your family with Spider-Man of 120 and kind of write about it in the journal. Maybe you remember. If you don't, that's okay. It's going to be a really fun project. We're starting it this week. If you want to be the first one to get the Spider-Man, just message me and let me know that you want it for this week. I'm going to do like a little Google form sign up that would be like, this is the week that we would really like it. So if you would just sign up for what week you want to participate in that really fun project, I think it's going to be a fun way to link home to school, where students are taking around this little action figure with them and showing off what they're doing at home. Again, you can message me this week if you want to be the one that will get it tomorrow. And then if you want to wait and just fill out the Google form, you can also do that. So just take a look at the Google form, message me if you want to do it this week, kind of however you want to do it. But we're really excited about this project, and I think it'll be super, super fun. All right, up next is Looking Ahead, where you will hear all the things that are happening in the future of our school and in our classroom. Mark your calendars for Thursday, March the 6th. I believe it's the 6th. It is the 6th. I'm sorry. Thursday, March the 6th, Spring Picture Day. So just make sure that your child is coming to school ready to have their photo taken. On Friday, March the 7th, it's going to be our Three Little Pigs author celebration from 11 to 12, and we are so excited to invite you into our classroom. So our students have been working very diligently to write their own versions of Three Little Pigs, and there are some really good ones. I think that you're going to be very impressed. But we want to invite you in to celebrate all of their hard work in addition to hearing them read their story out loud. So if you have, there will be an invitation coming home in your child's folder tomorrow, and then there will be an RSVP link that I'll send to you sometime this coming week after you see the invitation and all the information in writing that you can RSVP to the event. We're super excited about this event, and we're excited to have you into our classroom to hear all of the hard work and all these really cool stories. There's also like a fun little choice board project, at-home project that's going to go with this that you can take the next 2 weeks to work on. That's coming home in your child's folder tomorrow as well. Our PTA is hosting a fundraiser at Jungle Rapids from 5 until 8 on March the 20th. I'm assuming that there will be a flyer coming home soon for more information about that in your child's folder. And then finally, mark your calendars for March the 24th, as it is our March Teacher Workday. Up next is Curriculum Corner, where you will hear all the things that your child is going to learn in the classroom this week. Our attendance fact for this week is that we actually have math at the very end of the day, if you don't know. And so when students leave early, they are actually missing out on very important instruction, math instruction. So please make all efforts to schedule appointments or departures for trips or anything just after school hours. A lot of our friends, the trend that we're seeing is checking out at about 1 o'clock. We only have like an hour left of our day. We go to recess at 2. So if you could just try to make appointments after 2 o'clock to preserve that math time for your child, I think that we would see even more success than we're seeing now with some of our students. In math, we're taking this week to review Module 3, and we're taking the Module 3 assessment. This assessment is going to cover a lot. It's going to cover addition and subtraction strategies that we learned from Module 2, in addition to geometry, fractions, and telling time. So my suggestion for you this week would be to, if there's a lesson in the math book that you missed, or that you skipped over, or that, I don't know, maybe you just were having a rough night and didn't get to it, do that one this week. It's going to be a great practice for your child for the upcoming test. In Foundations, we have started Unit 11. We started it on Wednesday, and the at-home packet actually came home Wednesday night. This unit covers double vowel E, EA, and EY that all make the long E sound. Now, the tricky part about this unit is that there are 6 spelling options. There's actually 6 different ways in the English language you can make the long E sound with EE, EA, EY. In addition to Y by itself, E by itself, and then vowel E, so E with a silent E at the end. So this is a really tricky one because there's actually just so many options. My suggestions for you at home and how to improve and how to make sure that your child is set up for success is to complete the at-home support packet if you have not already. And I'm going to send home an additional resource for this unit for you to practice with some of these words because it's really tricky to pick when to use which sound. And then finally, in reading, we're continuing with nonfiction books, and we're actually continuing to read books related to our science standards State of Matter this coming week. So students will continue to learn about solids, liquids, and gases and how they change depending on their external environment. In addition to reading about the water cycle, which is also one of our second grade weather standards, part of our science standards as well. We're ending our week with a really, really fun project where students are actually going to make ice cream. So fun, right? We'll read about how to make ice cream, homemade ice cream, and then we're going to make homemade ice cream towards the end of the week. So it's going to be a really fun project towards the end of the week. And of course, while we're reading these stories and books, we're focusing on some of our reading standards, which would include main idea and details and cause and effect. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Room 120 News. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can feel free to reach out to me. If not, we'll see you right back here next week for another episode of Room 120 News.